Hi, Algebra 2 class. Welcome to Lesson 15. We're going to learn how to take two equations with two variables and solve them, but not with substitution. This time we're going to use a process called elimination. So let's look at the first example. Using elimination, we take two equations with two variables and we know it's solvable. Now we could take this first equation and solve for y and then plug it into the second equation where y is. Whoops. But we're going to learn a new method. Sometimes it's easier, down at the bottom it reminds you to choose a variable and make it the same but opposite sign. Let me show you what I mean. Let's look at the y's. One's positive and one's negative. If this y was 2y and I added downward 2y minus 2y would give me 0, then I would have all x's. So I'm going to try and make those y's have the same coefficient but opposite signs. The second one already has negative 2y, so I'm going to convert the first one. How can I make this 2y? I can multiply it by 2 if I multiply everything in that whole equation by 2. So that whole equation by 2 would give me 4x plus 2y equals 22. The second equation already has negative 2y, so I'm just going to rewrite it under the first. 3x minus 2y equals 6. And now I can add these two equations together and eliminate my y's. 4x plus 3x is 7x. 2y minus 2y becomes 0. And then I have equals 22 plus 6 is 28. I eliminated my y's. Now I have an equation with only x. I can divide both sides by 7 and x equals 4. But wait, there's more. I cannot stop with just x. I need my y value also. I can take this x equals 4 and I can plug it into any of these equations to find out what y is. This first equation has y in the simplest form. If I just said minus 2x on both sides of the equation, I could solve for y. So y would equal 11 minus 2x. And I know that x equals 4. This is a 2, not a z. So now I have y equals 11 minus 8, which is 3. Now I know my x value and my y value. I put them together for my final answer, x first and then y. And that is the point where these two original equations would intercept if they were graphed. 4 and 3 are the common solutions that work in both of those equations. Let's try another one. We have 3x plus 2y and we have negative 2x and 3y. We can't take one equation and multiply it and make it look like the other equation. In other words, I can't change one of my x's to get the other x. I cannot change one of my y's to get the other y. But I can pick one variable, maybe my x's, and change both of them. It's called the least common multiple, the smallest big number that they both can be changed into or divided into. It's kind of like getting a common denominator, but not. I'm choosing my x's instead of y's only because my x's already have opposite signs. To make 3x and negative 2x the same, my goal is to make them both into 6's. So I would take the first equation, and if I multiply the whole equation times 2, that would change my first term into a 6x. If I take my second equation and multiply that whole equation by 3, then my x term would become negative 6x. So let's look at the first equation. 2 times 3 is 6x, and then 2 times 2y gives me 4y, and then 2 times 23 makes 46. That's double my first equation. I look at my second equation times 3. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6x. 3 times 3y gives me 9y. And then 3 times 2 is 6. Now I can eliminate my x terms because they are the same coefficient but opposite signs. 6x minus 6x just gives me 0. 4y plus 9y makes 13y. And 46 plus 6 is 52. Now, I can solve for y by dividing by 13, and y equals 4. 4 times 13 is 52. I'm not done, but wait, there's more, right? I can take this y equals 4, and I can substitute it into any equation, any of these 4 equations at the top. I'm just going to use this second equation, negative 2x plus 3y equals 2. I'm going to substitute y equals 4. So that gives me negative 2x plus 3 times 4 equals 2. Substitution. And I can solve for x. This is 12. So if I subtract 12 from both sides of my equation, then I get negative 10. Divide by 2 on both sides, and x equals 5. Now I have an x and a y that both are the common solution for both of those equations. So my solution for the system of 2 equations is 5, 4. That works for both equations. If it was graphed, that's where both lines would intersect. Now you try some.